Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed Row.
Welcome to Blessed Row Cooks. Today, y'all, we cooking on the grill, and so one of my sides is baked beans. So stay tuned for this yummy, delicious baked bean recipe. Okay, y'all, so I have my ground beef here. This is a pound of ground beef. It is 80/20. I got it from Walmart. I'm gonna go ahead and be seasoning this up with some seasoning salt. You can use your favorite seasoning salt. And I'm also going to be using about 2 tablespoons of onion powder. I'm using a generous amount of onion powder today because I am not using onions. I'm not using onions because I want my daughter to eat this, and she does not like onions. Yes, my grown daughter. But yeah, she don't like onion. She will eat something seasoned with onion powder, but she does not like onion. I think it's a texture thing. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I do recommend you add some onions if you eat onions. If you don't eat onions, do what I do or just omit that entirely. I'm also adding about a tablespoon of garlic powder. And here what I've added is about a half of a bell pepper. Oh, no, I said that wrong. A half of a medium bell pepper. I diced up a medium bell pepper, and I'm adding half of that to my ground beef. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking my ground beef and my seasonings and bell pepper, and I will be back to show you what we're going to do next. I'm back, y'all. So what I have here is a half of a pound of bacon. This is pork bacon, and I cut the bacon up before I started cooking it. Now, if you want to, you can cook the bacon first and then cut it up or crumble it up after it gets done. But I'm going to go ahead and cook this bacon, and then I'm going to remove it from the pan. I went ahead and removed the bacon from the pan, and I reserved some of the bacon grease, and I'm going to take this bacon grease and add in the rest of the chopped bell pepper. I'm going to cook that for a little while, and meanwhile, while that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get my baked beans ready. My beans today that I am using today are the Bush's baked beans. I have 2 cans of Bush's baked beans. I have the maple bacon and the brown sugar. And as you can see, they have a good little bit of liquid in them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of this liquid from the beans, and then I'm going to come back and dump them in the pan. So that's what I did. I removed a little bit of liquid from both of them. And now I'm putting my beans in the pan, and I'm going to go ahead and stir them in. I'm going to add my bacon back in. And I'm going to add my ground beef back in. I'll go ahead and stir these up. Look at that good meaty. I'm gonna add in me some garlic powder, another tablespoon, and we're gonna add in a tablespoon of onion powder, and we're gonna add in a tablespoon of mustard. I'm adding in 1.5 cups of brown sugar. And I'm adding in 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce. I want to give a shout out to Cooking with TK. If you have never watched her channel, go check her out. She recently made a baked bean video also, and her baked beans looked scrumptious. They look yummy, delicious. So check her out. I've known her for, I think, over 5 years. We both used to do mukbangs when we first started on YouTube. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of black pepper. While we're finishing up this part of the baked bean recipe, I want you to go ahead and hit subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite side dish is when you have a cookout. Look how good it looks. Can y'all see that? I'm gonna put this in the pan. I have me a pan that I washed out and sprayed some non-stick spray in it. And I'll pour our beans in. I have my oven on 350, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake these for 30 minutes uncovered. Then I'm going to stir them, and I'm going to put them in for an additional 15 minutes, all uncovered. And then we'll be back when they are ready. Here they are, y'all. They are yummy, delicious, piping hot. Look at that deliciousness in that pan. Don't they look good? Yes, they really do. This delicious recipe is so good. Try this this weekend. Try this at your next cookout. Try it the next time you need a side dish, something to take for a potluck, something to take over, just to let somebody know that you know how to cook some good old baked beans. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a blessed and beautiful day. And remember to always put God first in everything that you do.
Turn on your TV screen. Turn on your phone. Turn on your laptop. We watching Bless Roll. Bless Roll.